Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. Hey LiBra, this is your weekly reading from June 8th to June 14th, 2020. I have the iLLusioNs tarot here. Let's just see what wants to come through. It's a huge week for, beginnings, endings and new beginnings. It is a very powerful energy between the eclipses. Big stuff can happen. Just try and be very compassionate with yourself and others, Libra. There's a lot of healing going on and a lot of soul searching, aloneness right now for you. Also, you could be dealing with a Virgo right now. Spiritual awakening happening here for a lot of people. But you could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or you have water in your chart, Libra. This is all about being headless, transparent, opening up to receive, connection to the divine, connection. Your crown chakra is open and open to receive. You could be definitely dealing with a Virgo here with the Queen of Earth, Queen of Rainbows, but this could also be you flowing into the greatest expression of yourself. That there's a lot of healing that needs to go on, a lot of clearing out. With this energy, you can reach enlightenment because you're purging your mind, and in all this sorrow and this grief, this crying, this releasing, you create space for receptivity. You create space for growth. You become grounded when you drop out of the mind, when you allow the grief to cleanse you. When you take that time alone and aloneness and stillness, you can cleanse that monkey mind. This is insomnia. This is, taking on the weight of the world. We've got 2 nines here, spirituality and completion here, Libra. In the standard deck, the 9 of water is wish fulfillment, but here it's not. It's about being complacent, being apathetic, being, I'm all privileged here. I'm feeling this pain, but I'm not really going to do anything because I have everything I need here. I don't need to go for that last cup of complete emotional fulfillment. I'm okay on my own here. But are you really? There's a sense of aloneness, and, the 9 of water can speak of not wanting that complete, not wanting to go after, because I'm hearing not wanting to go after what can bring you full heart-centered fulfillment, because there's a clinging to an old pain of the past. There's a clinging here, old narratives, old stories that are keeping you locked in thought pattern, locked in a narrative. I'm hearing life is passing you by, and you're in danger of keeping reliving old patterns if you continually clutch on to this box. Put the box down. It's time for completion of being stuck in old emotional pain. Cry the tears, release it. I'm hearing it would be really beneficial this week, Libra, to seek to do a lot of meditation, but also to really maybe seek out someone to help you get to the root cause of this old emotional pain. Because you want to come back to your Buddha nature, your headless nature. You don't want this. You don't want this on your shoulders. You want this. The essence, your Buddha-like nature, headless, mindless, silent, still, connected, grounded. You have the Queen of Water and the Queen of Earth. Very, very grounded energy. You can draw those energies in and really ground them. And allow it to really, allow the growth to flow, because you're the magician, but there's a lot of transparency that needs to happen and healing. Could definitely be dealing with a water sign here. There's 3 waters, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here for you, Libra. I just want to read this little part because I'm hearing this is the loudest message that you need to sit with this week. These tenses, past, present, future, are not the tenses of time. They're the tenses of the mind. The mind. That which is no longer before the mind becomes the past. That is which before the mind is the present. That which is going to be before the mind is the future. Past is which is no longer before you. Future is future is that which is not yet before you. And the present is that which is before you and is slipping out of your sight and will soon be past. If you don't cling to the past, because clinging to the past is absolute stupidity, it is no longer there, so you are crying over, he's saying, crying over spilt milk, crying over something that isn't happening right now. What is gone, and don't cling to the present because that is also going and soon to be past. Don't cling to the future, hopes, imaginations, plans for tomorrow, because tomorrow will become today, will become yesterday. Everything is going to become yesterday. Everything is going to go out of your hands. Clinging will simply create misery. You will have to let go. And this is what this is all about. Endings. And letting go of old patterns, of clinging to the past, of telling yourself old painful stories. There's a huge awakening this week for you, Libra. It's beautiful to have memories and everything like that, but understand it's not your present. You're losing the richness of life as soon as you dive into the past or project into the future. Be here now. We don't have any present cards. It'll be interesting to see what comes through the wisdom of Oracle right now. Be compassionate with yourself, Libra, this week. There is, retrograde Venus is sextile to Chiron and Aries. So, yeah, it is an amazing time this week to heal and forgive old relationship hurts. And that's what needs to happen this week for you. Truth be told. And this is where this is going to come in when you take this time for aloneness and allow yourself to really, truly get to know yourself on a much deeper level this week, Libra. You will uncover some truths that perhaps are quite uncomfortable, but ultimately it's going to lead you to mastery of your emotions and of your physical reality. Truth be told, Taurus had this card, as did Cancer, I believe. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. We have Mercury in Cancer, so it's soft heart space, ability to communicate because the sun is still in Gemini, so the mind is still very busy, very active. And you are an air sign, Libra, so you will be feeling these energies a lot. So real clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is such a powerful card for everybody right now. There's a lot of truth tellers out there. Do any of us know the truth? No, I don't think so. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that have kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. This is such a huge time for shedding, for understanding that the world that you've known is ending, and you really have to flow with this. Clinging to the past is not going to serve you right now. Relationship message. People will tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember, your truth is always based on your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. That's what I'm hearing. What is true for you is what the major question is. And the protection message is, where are you being dishonest with yourself and others? If you're unhappy with any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Okay. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms, whether it's in close relationships or externally, like right outside in the wider society. Ask for truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. And you'll find this week, Libra, by taking some time by yourself to meditate and just sit in aloneness. I love you. Bye.